my friend, the Judge Cole Gilbert, he knew a congressman from Indiana, and the congressman actually happened to go to Vienna and see me and my father on the streets. So he knew about me, or had seen me, and he went to Congress and asked for permission for me to come to America alone.
Wow.
And they agreed, and I got a very quick permission. 3 or 4 months later, I was on my way.
And that was on your birthday.
My birthday was spent on the boat.
Yes.
So I was 5 years when I got on the boat,
Yes.
and 6 years when I got off the boat.
Oh. So your father had been with you day in, day out,
Yes.
just you and him.
He was a very gentle man. I never heard him speak loud to me, or spank me, or scold me, never. So I didn't know it happened.
Right. And then he took you to the dock to load you up.
We went by train.
Yeah.
We went by train to Bremen, and he hugged me. Goodbye. And he hugged me so hard I cried. It hurt.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't understand that.
Yeah.
But now I do.
Yeah. And that had to have
But I
been,
never saw him again.
had to have been heartbreaking for him.
Yep.
And you never saw him again after that.
Never did.
Yeah.
He wrote many times. He wrote whenever he traveled anywhere in Vienna, in Austria. He'd send me a little picture postcard, and I have them now, about over 100. But I couldn't write him. When Hitler took over the country, there was no more communication until after the war, and after the war he died, the last year of the war.
And you didn't find out about his death until a while later.
The Red Cross said he died of pneumonia, but I don't think that was correct. And I don't know, I went into some of the cemeteries in Vienna and asked if they were, where the Christians and the Catholics had different parts of the cemetery. And they said, we buried so many people that year, we don't know where we put them. That's history.
Yeah.
It's not life, it's history.
Yeah.
So I never did find out.
When you came to the United States then, you boarded that ship all by yourself.
Mm-hmm.
They put a tag.
Tag on me. They put a tag on me, who I was and where I was going. Otto Rigan, going to Chicago, Illinois. And they paid the captain of the ship $5 to watch over me. But I never saw him. The people that took care of me, they just popped up from all different directions. They just saw me, knew I was alone, and they just see that I got fed and all the things that a mother would do. In fact, the only thing I remember about the ship was I had a bath. The first bath I ever had in my life. And I thought it was wonderful.
Yeah.
That's why I remembered it.
Right. When you arrived to the United States, there was a little bit of media fanfare. There were a number of newspaper stories. And some of this may be because your mother, working in the household she did, has some connections, and of course Congress got involved to get you over here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All my history, early history, a little boy of 5 and 6 would never have remembered, but I have newspaper clippings, what the newspapers put in about me. And this one says, boy 6 crosses ocean alone to be a Yule present to his mother. I didn't know what Christmas was. I never had one. Mm-hmm. But I came on Christmas Day to Chicago. And that's where my mother greeted me. They put me in first grade and said, we're going to keep you in first grade until you learn English. Well, I learned English in 6 months.
Mm-hmm.